some new cellular disorders in the mucopolysaccharidosis type 3B. So MPS 3B is also known as the Sanfilippo syndrome. I need to change the size of the microphone. So MPS 3B is also known as the Sanfilippo syndrome type 3B. Four subtypes of this syndrome have been described. And these autosomal recessive affections are biochemically distinct but share similar clinical features. They are all characterized by a deficiency in a lysosomal enzyme implicated in the degradation of heparan sulfate. Degradation of heparan sulfate proteoglycans coming from the cell surface is initiated in endosomes, and it induces the production of heparan sulfate oligosaccharides, which are further cleaved to monosaccharides in lysosome. In the case of MPS 3B cells, the specific deficiency in N-acetylglucosaminidase causes the accumulation of undegraded heparan sulfate oligosaccharides. The diagnosis in affected children is established in the first decades, and affected children have a normal morphology and mild organomegaly, but they are normal at birth, likely because the maternal enzyme is able to cross the placental and blood-brain barriers. But immediately after birth, the enzyme deficiency causes the accumulation of heparan sulfate, and it also induces clinical neuronal manifestations. Cognitive delay and abnormal behavior are prominent in most of children between 2 and 4 years of age. And the first 2 years of age are important, crucial for the central nervous system in terms of central nervous plasticity, with neurogenesis, cell migration, neuritogenesis, and synaptogenesis. However, little is known about the toxic effect of heparan sulfate oligosaccharides on these processes. And we are currently addressing questions aimed at describing and understanding these processes and these toxic effects in neurons. Okay. So in addition to the mouse model of MPS 3B, we isolated new models, first by using inducible pluripotent stem cells isolated from skin fibroblasts of affected children. And we also generated ELA cells in which N-acetylglucosaminidase, which is the missing enzyme in MPS 3B, was depleted under the tetracycline-inducible shRNAs. So we generated iPS cells by cultivating them on feeder cell layers and stimulation with basic fibroblast growth factors. The reprogrammation of control and patient iPS cells was equally efficient. However, patient iPS cells did not proliferate correctly in response to FGF. And we know that heparan sulfate are implicated in the FGF signaling pathway. So we found that heparan sulfate oligosaccharides accumulating in MPS 3B affect the response to FGF. We therefore cultivated iPS cells on the feeder cells that secreted high amounts of the missing enzymes, and this in vitro enzyme replacement therapy restored the good proliferative capacities of patient iPS cells, indicating that these cells have an interesting defect to respond to FGF. And this observation is consistent with previous reports on the mouse MPS 3B, on the MPS 3B mouse. So interestingly, these cells could be starved from the exogenous enzyme supply after sometimes in vitro without losing their proliferative capacities, indicating that they have activated adaptive mechanisms. So once established and starved from the enzyme supply, patient iPS cells have the same capacity and behavior like control iPS cells in terms of proliferation, survival, but also differentiation. And in free-floating conditions, they can give rise to embryoid bodies that can further differentiate in the 3 germ cell layers. And they can also give rise to neurospheres that contain neural stem cells that we can further differentiate into GABAergic and glutabatergic neurons. And differentiation kinetics, as measured by the MAP2 expression, is similar for control and patient neural stem cells. So one start from the enzyme. Patient iPS cells accumulate glycosaminoglycans as measured by immunostaining against heparan sulfate. And in addition, neural stem cells from patients also accumulate glycosaminoglycans as measured by this biochemical assay. We have previously demonstrated an intense vacuolation, cell vacuolation in MPS-Ruby mouse cortical neurons. And these vacuoles are allipolymorphic and located in cell soma, dendrites, and myelinating axons. And immunostaining, immunogold staining indicates that LAMP1, which is a lysosomal enzyme, marker, is present in the limiting membrane of these vesicles. Similar intense vacuolations were also visible in iPS patient cells and neurons derived from these cells. And immunohistochemistry confirmed the accumulation of vesicles which were positive for LAMP1 in both MPS-Ruby mouse cortical neurons as well as undifferentiated patient iPS and neurons derived from these cells. We have previously shown that accumulating LAMP1 positive vesicles were not related to the endocytic or autophagy pathway, but interestingly, they contain the cis-Golgi matrix protein GM130. And this is illustrated here on these confocal views of mouse, MPS-Ruby mouse brain with LAMP1 stained in magenta and GM130 in green, and the colocalized signal is in white. And we confirm these results by double immunogold electron microscopy. And we made the same observations in patient iPS cells and neurons derived from these cells. And this is illustrated here at a higher magnification before and after isosurface treatment. So GM130 expression modification was common. That's okay? GM130 expression alteration was common to MPS-Ruby mouse and patient neurons. And here you can see on this image the spreading of a GM130 positive signal in the neurites of mouse neurons. And this observation was more obvious after treatment by brifidine A and washout. And this is here the quantification of this phenomenon. Similarly, there is an extension of the GM130 staining on the neurites of MPS-Ruby neurons. And this quantification, this is a quantification of the distance between GM130 and the nucleus, showing an extension of GM130 staining on the neurites of affected cells. So modified expression of GM130 was also associated with Golgi structure alterations. In a normal Golgi, here in normal cortical neurons, the Golgi consists of 4 to 5 line, regular and perfectly stacked Golgi cisterna with a clear cis polarization between the cis and the trans Golgi sites. In MPS-Ruby mouse neurons, Golgi stacks were no longer linked or aligned with respect to each other, and the polarization was lost, and